Welcome to episode 29 of Boston Swap, a Director of Football Challenge here on Boss United FM. Boston United of Conference North and Boston Town and United Counties League were switched in the non-league football pyramid. I took over at United down at level 9 and have won a promotion every season since. We've also won the FA Vase and the FA Trophy on the way. We have overtaken the club's original status and have now made it back to the Football League. We even went straight through into League One. Things have gone extremely well in Tier 3 of English football and we're on a 19-match unbeaten run in the league. In this episode, we travelled the 30-odd miles south to Peterborough United. Just the one loss since the last episode, which was back in September for the win over Lincoln City. However, it really wasn't a loss as we were knocked out of the EFL Cup by Premier League side Everton on penalties in the 4th round. We'd beaten Sheffield United in the previous round by 1-0. We've actually drawn 2 of our last 3 league games, both away from home. The draw at Bristol Rovers is especially disappointing as they are bottom of the league. We're into the 3rd round of the FA Cup and will face Championship side Watford at Vicarage Road. We've also got a home game against Sheffield United under-23s to come in the 3rd round of the EFL Trophy, Northern section. We've just beaten Liverpool under-23s in that competition. We are just 3 points ahead of Millwall, but we do have a game in hand. Thankfully, we are a little bit further ahead of 3rd place with MK Dons leading the charge. Down at the bottom, Lincoln are in the relegation zone with Shrewsbury Town, Oldham Athletic and Bristol Rovers. Peterborough are just outside, but could easily fall into it today. We made one out-of-window free transfer signing, with former Crystal Palace forward Soleil Kaikai joining us, having played Championship football for Middlesbrough last season. He can play on the left or up top and has played really well for us until he recently got injured. Terrell Whitaker leads the line for us, having scored 12 league goals so far this season, with Brian West still out with his broken leg. Henson Agustin on the right also has 12 goals, with a couple of hat-tricks to his name. Loney Charlie Savage is pulling the strings in midfield. Francisco Landim, who has played for us at every level so far, is on the bench. Let's go to London Road. Now, avoiding defeat today will make it 20 games without loss. It's a tough place to go, London Road, especially after our last result, which was a draw away at bottom side Bristol Rovers. However, we've got to be confident. We've got goals in the team, even without Kaikai on the left. We have got Whitaker and Agustin who have been banging the goals in for us. Right, we've got a corner really early on, goes in, and there we go, we've scored. Terrell Whitaker gets his 16th goal of the season. It's nodded on by Burrows at the near post, and there's Whitaker to tap in. Corner from Thomas, there's the flick on, keeper misses it, and Whitaker's almost on the line. Throw in with Thomas on that left-hand side, goes a long way in. Whitaker grabs it, it's now with Savage on the edge. And Simawes has slotted the ball into the far corner. That makes it 2-0 after just 6.5 minutes. The long throw comes in. O'Shea doesn't get there. Savage, neat little pass to Simawes. I think he's taken the keeper by surprise there. That's 2-0. Long ball forward, but we get the ball back. There's Thomas again. Simawes on the left-hand side, he's cutting inside. Savage picks up the loose ball, gives it to Trundle, out to Agustin. He's into the area. He's past his man, he shoots, but into the side netting. Free kick with Peterborough, and they've got one back. George Cooper. High ball in, 7 yards out. Cooper gets there and nods the ball over Slicker. Right, throw in for Peterborough down the right-hand side. Andrews is taking Savage on, but our player gets the ball back. This Dander, he's a little bit deep, but we're passing the ball about in defence. Slowly getting forward. Now Agustin travels with it out to the left-hand side with Samawes. Gets across in, but it's cleared. Now Andrews is on the counter-attack. Can he find the through ball for them? No, he goes back to Mitchell. We snuff out the attack, but Rowe's on. And he's equalised. Chris Rowe, that's 2-2. 32 minutes played, and Peter have come back from a 2-goal deficit. Very scrappy. Rowe gets there, races away, and slots it in off the post. Thomas on the left-hand side. It's now with Savage. Out to Agustin on the right. What can he do? Can he get the cross in? He doesn't. He gives it away. Now Greenwood has launched the ball forward, but Furman, the man on loan from Leeds, one of 3 Leeds loanees, gives the ball back to Slicker. It's now with Burrows. Being very patient at the back. Agustin over halfway. Into Trundle. Back to Agustin. He's trying to get into the box. He is, and he's scored. That's a lovely goal. Patient build-up at the back. And finally, some penetration from Agustin. Gets the ball back off Trundle. Past his man inside the area. Uses that strong left foot of his and makes it 3-2. What a game. And it's time to catch breath. It's half time. It's 3-2 to the Pilgrims. Peterborough scored with both of their first 2 shots on target, but we've just retaken the lead just before the break. Now we can see that the attack is playing pretty well, but the defence is being pretty average. Not going to make any changes at half time though. We'll just go back straight out for the second half and hopefully get a 4th. Right, Dander on the left-hand side into Samawes. Now with Thomas, who seems to get quite a lot of the ball. Agustin's come in central, which leaves Wade on the overlap, and he makes it 4. That's his first goal of the season. That's been a little while coming. Agustin coming central. His shot is blocked, but the ball's given out to Wade, and he gets inside the 6-yard box before blasting home. Right, we're attacking again with Savage. Out to Agustin. And then Wade's through again, but King saves it this time. Long throw from Wade into the area. There's Savage at the far post. And he slots the ball underneath the keeper. That's 5-2. Long throw into the box. Agustin jumps highest. And it's just sneaked in. And with 25 minutes or so to go, I think we'll make a change. Now Dander, he seems to be the weak link of the attack, so I think I'm going to give him a rest and Landim can come on. I will look at Thomas maybe in a little bit. We still have got Brandon Mason on the bench. But Thomas is having a really good season. Right, now there's 15 minutes to go. I think we're going to make that change. Thomas comes off, Mason comes on. We'll leave that third and final substitution for the last few minutes, I think, unless there's going to be an injury. Right, we've got a goal kick. We're going to build from the back again. Burrows launches it forward instead, but we give the ball away. O'Connell's got it in the centre. There's Andrews. Out to Belcher at left back. Tries to find Greenwood, but Wade picks it up and gives it back to Slicker. Now Mason gives it to Samawes on this left-hand side. He's attacking. He's going to try and cut inside, but gives it back to Mason. Gets it back on the corner of the box. We've now switched it over to Wade. Now there's Agustin and Wade. Is he going to drive into the box? He is. And he's got us a penalty. Whittaker's going to take it. Can he make it 6? He can. 17th goal of the season. This is a man who can score at seemingly every level. And we'll make the final change. I'm just going to bring Wade off because he's looking a bit tired, 67%. Just going to bring Hennigan on. He's normally a centre half, but he can play out on that right-hand side. He'll do the job for 5 minutes. And that has been a very merry Christmas fixture. 6 goals to 2 it finishes. The key moment was probably the 3rd goal just before half-time, in stoppage time in fact. And we ended up scoring 3 more in the second half. Millwall also won, so we do stay 3 points clear with that game in hand. However, Milton Keynes Dons, we can see, lost away at Charlton Athletic. We've gained an extra 3 points on them, so we're now 17 clear of 3rd place. And it was midfielder Charlie Savage, Robbie's son, who's on loan from Bristol City, that got man of the match. He got a goal and an assist and a rating of 9.1. If we have a look what's coming up soon, we have got that 3rd round game away at Watford. I'd quite fancy our chances. Watford are mid-table in the Championship. We'll hopefully dispatch Sheffield United under 23s, which we've been playing mainly a rotated squad in that competition so far. And it'd be nice to get a trip to Wembley. In terms of the next episode, I'm hoping it will be a big game in the 4th round of the FA Cup. But it could also be the EFL Trophy final, which is at Wembley, I think in March time. Other than that, we'll play a couple of months offline and come back to continue our promotion push. If you've enjoyed the content of this video, please don't forget to leave a like. And for more videos, please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.